Dear students, welcome to the video lecture of the recursion and how to use the recursive function to calculate the Fibonacci series. Okay, we are going to discuss what is recursion in C programming and an example to generate a Fibonacci series using recursive function. Recursion. Recursion is the process of repeating item in a self-similar way. If a program allows you to call a function inside the same function, then it is called a recursive call of the function. Okay, a function which is calling itself, that function is a recursive function. The process is known as a recursion, and the call is known as a recursive call. While using a recursion, programmers needs to be careful to define an exit condition from the function. Otherwise, it will go into infinite loop. So while we are writing a program by using a recursive function, we have to mention the exit condition. Exit condition is represent, okay, the stop the recursive call and return the control back to the, okay, the previous call. Okay, it will go, again, it will go back and it will go up to the calling function. Okay, so the condition should be mentioned very clearly. Recursive functions are very useful to solve many mathematical problems such as calculating a factorial of a number, generating a Fibonacci series, and etc. So Fibonacci number, we have to understand what is Fibonacci number first. Before applying the recursion, we have to understand what is a Fibonacci number first. The Fibonacci numbers are numbers in the following integer sequence. So 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 34, 55, 89, and 144, and so on. How we to generate? The first number is 0, second number is 1, third number 0 plus 1 is 1, and fourth one 1 plus 1 is 2, then 2 plus 1 is 3, 3 plus 2 is 5, 5 plus 3 is 8, 8 plus 5 is 13, and so on. So the last two terms are added to generate the next term. Okay, so this is an Fibonacci series and the indices. Okay, the zeroth Fibonacci number is 0, first Fibonacci number is 1, second Fibonacci number is 0 plus 1, 1, third Fibonacci number 1 plus 1, 2, fourth Fibonacci number 4 plus 2 plus 1, 3, and fifth Fibonacci number is 3 plus 2, 5, sixth one 5 plus 3, 8, seventh one 8 plus 5, 13, and eighth one and 13 plus 8, 21, and so on. It will go like this. Fibonacci of, okay, by using Fibonacci function for fib, for example, fib is a function which is used to calculate the Fibonacci series using a recursive function. Okay, fib of 0. Okay, we have a parameter value 0, index value 0, it will return a value 0, or 1. Okay, if index value is 1, then it will return a 1. If index value greater than or equal to 2, how it will calculate? Fib of index equal to fib of index minus 1 plus fib of index minus 2. For example, I want to calculate a function fib of 3 means how to calculate fib of, then we have to check fib of 3 minus 1, 2 plus fib of 3 minus 2, which is 1. So fib of 2, again, what will happen? The index value greater than 2, it will calculate fib of 2 minus 1 is 1, fib of 2 minus 2 is 0. In this manner, we have to calculate. So fib of 3, how to calculate fib of 3? Fib of 2 plus fib of 1. Again, how to calculate fib of 2? Fib of 1 plus fib of 0. Okay, index minus 1, comma index minus 2. Fib of 2 minus 1 equal to 1, fib of 2 minus 2 equal to 0 plus fib of 1. So fib of 1 value is 1, fib of 0 is 0 plus fib of 1. Okay, then that is 1 plus fib of 1. Fib of 1 value is 1, 1 plus 1 equal to 2. So fib of 3, okay, the third term is calculated in this manner. So by using a recursive call. To see an example, in this example, we have to check how to calculate the Fibonacci number of the index 4. Okay, when it is 4, how to calculate? We'll calculate. Okay, we are having a program, how the programming logic we are discussing, return fib of 3 plus fib of 2. Okay, so this is a call, the zeroth, we can say is the zeroth call. Okay, then actually in the arithmetic expression, it will start from left to right. So plus operation, so at fib of 3, okay, recursive call will generate fib of 3, the call number 1. Okay, for fib of 3, how to calculate? The value is greater than 2, so fib of 2 plus fib of 1. Okay, then what will happen? So again, in the left side is a fib of 1. Okay, this is a call 2. Will come how to calculate fib of 2, fib of 1 plus fib of 0. Okay, then it will say left side is, okay, fib of 1. How to calculate? Fib of 1 value is 1, it will return 1. Okay, the fourth step, return value fib of 1. Fifth step, fib of 0, it will return a 0. So here, what is the value? Okay, then 1 plus 0 equal to 0. So what will happen? Okay, again the seventh step, it will return the value of 1 here. Okay, fib of 2, the value is 1. And we are having fib of 1. Fib of 1, how it will happen? Return the value 1. So fib of 2 is 1, and as well as fib of 1 is 1. 1 plus 1 equal to 2. So fib of 3 value is 2 now. Fib of 3 is 2. Okay, then what will happen? Here actually we are calling fib of 2. Okay, it will, okay, it is greater than or equal to 2. So how to calculate it? It will fib of 1 plus fib of 0. Okay, this is it will left side first fib of 1 will get calculated. Then what will happen? Fib of 1, okay, they will return the value 1. Fib of 0 return the value 0, and it will return the 16th step. Okay, it will return the value of 2. So fib of 2, which value is, okay, we are having a value fib of 2 is 1, fib of 3 equal to 2. So the fourth term is, what is the value? 2 plus 1 equal to 3. So in this manner, okay, our programming logic will work. Now we are going to discuss about the program. Okay, we'll discuss the program in the 4 blocks. This is our program. Okay, hash input stdio.h, standard input output header file, integer Fibonacci. The function name is Fibonacci. Return type is an integer. It will take one integer parameter. This is a function prototype. I am declaring a function main. I am declaring a variable integer n, comma, I am initializing the integer variable I equal to 0. I am declaring another variable c. Okay, I display the user by using a printf statement. Enter the terms. Okay, enter up to which term we have to print. Okay, that is the thing we are asking to the user. And the entered value is stored in the by using scanf %d. Percentage is a format specifier for the integer. Ampersand n, okay, we are storing it in the memory address of the variable n. Okay, then print statement Fibonacci series. Okay, then we are printing that Fibonacci series. I am writing a loop. As c is a loop variable, c equal to 1, c less than or equal to n, c plus plus. Okay, in this what I am doing, printf %d slash n Fibonacci of I am passing. Okay, so we'll discuss how it will work, and it will the loop every time for a value I value up to 1 to n minus 1 to n, what it will do. Okay, it will every time the function will be called. Okay, then how it will work. Okay, we'll discuss. Okay, then we will discuss about the how the function works. Okay, in the function if we take, it will take an the I is a actual parameter, n is a formal parameter. The I value is get copied in this. Actual parameters get copied in n equal to 0, it will return 0. Else, if n equal to 1, it will return the value 1. If n is which is equal to 2 or more than 2, it will call itself as a Fibonacci of n minus 1 plus Fibonacci of n minus 2. Okay, it will work in this way what we discussed in the slide. Okay, it's a recursive function. It will work in this way. It will call recursively. Okay, we are giving a function in fib. Here it is, we are mentioning the function name is a Fibonacci. Okay, then we will check. For example, I'm giving a term 2. Okay, I'm giving a term 2. So what it will do was, what the C will do, C will go from 1 to 2. Okay, 2 times the loop will go. Okay, then what it will do, C equal to 1. Okay, then what it will come here, then it pass the I value into Fibonacci. I value is 0. Okay, the I value is get copied in n equal to 0, it will return 0. What will happen, it will print the value. Okay, now first 0 will get printed. 0 will get printed. Okay, now what happened, okay, I want only 2 terms, I give a value 2. Okay, then what will happen, okay, then c plus plus then c plus plus, c is become 2 now. Okay, then c less than or equal to n, because n is equal to 2, c equal to 2, less than or equal to condition is true. Then it will come here. Okay, we are having I plus plus. Now I value is become 1. Okay, before checking the condition, I value is become 1. Then Fibonacci of 1 will 1 is passed here. Okay, then what will happen, it will come n equal to 0. No, it will check n equal to 1. Yes, it will return the value 1 here. So what will happen, now the term 1 will get printed. When the loop increases, c is become 3. 3 greater than less than equal to 2 is false, it will come out. Okay, for example, we are giving a value, for example, we are giving a value 3 means what will happen. Okay, first 3 times will print. How it will print? Okay, it will, okay, the loop starts from 1, n value is 3 now. Okay, 1 less than or equal to 3, true. Then what will happen, we will print Fibonacci of 0. I value is 0. It will come to the place. Okay, the actual parameter value of I get copied in the formal parameter n. The n is 0, true, it will return a 0. Okay, here it will print the value 0. Okay, then I plus plus, I is become 1 now. Okay, I is become 1. So what will happen when I is become 1? Okay, it will c plus plus, c is become 2 now. Okay, so we want 3 terms. Okay, 2 less than or equal to 3 condition is true, then what will happen? Okay, now the I value is 1. Okay, Fibonacci of 1, it will come, it will check n. Okay, the I value of 1 get copied in n equal to 0, no. Okay, then what happen? N equal to 1, yes, return the value 1. So first 0, then 1 will get printed. After that, what will happen? I plus plus I is become 2 now. Okay, so what happens? C plus plus C is become 3. 3 less than or equal to 3, okay, is true now. Okay, it will pass. Okay, I value is 2. It will print of percentage d slash n. Okay, is a new line character. Every number is printed in a separate line. Okay, Fibonacci of 2 means it will come n. Okay, the value of 2 get copied in the actual formal parameter n. Okay, I value is 2. It is get copied in the formal parameter n. N is 2 now. N equal to 0 is not true. Else if n equal to 1, it is not true. Okay, then it will come here. Return Fibonacci of n minus 1 plus Fibonacci of n minus 2. So what is the value of 2? Okay, what is the value of 2? What is the value of I here? I is 2. So Fibonacci of n minus 1. So it will call the function. Okay, the call the function Fibonacci recursively. Now I value is 1. Okay, now what will happen? The 1 means, okay, return the value 1. So we will get a value 1 here. Okay, now this function, okay, the right side, okay, Fibonacci of 2 means to 0. Okay, 0, you call this function. Okay, this function recursively. Here now what happened? 2 minus 2 is 0. N equal to 0. This will return the value. Okay, this will return the value. This call will return the value 0. Okay, then what will happen? The final, okay, it will come out. Okay, the outer call, it will return Fibonacci of, okay, 1 plus 0 equal to 1. So value 1 is written here. Then, okay, the value 1 get printed. Value 1 will get printed. Okay, we will have a output 0, 1, 1 in the separate lines. Okay, we'll have a value. We'll have an output like this. Okay, we'll have a first. We will have a 0 and followed by 1 and followed by 1 is our output. Okay, we'll run the program and check the output. I'm giving. Okay, so now the program will ask the terms. Terms means up to which term we have to print the value. So I'm giving 3. Okay, I want first 3 terms. Okay, what is the first 3 terms? 0, 1, 1. Okay, so the value 0 is calculated. Okay, and 1 is calculated by n equal to 1, and the term 2 is calculated by a recursive call. Okay, if I am giving a value 4, the first 4 terms will get printed. Up to the index, up to index 4, it will get printed. So I'm giving a value 4. Okay, first 4 terms 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0 plus 1, 1, 1 plus 1, 2. First 4 terms will get printed. Okay, we can generate a Fibonacci series by using this recursive function. We are able to generate up to n terms. Okay, we are able to generate up to n terms. For example, now I want 15 terms. Okay, I will give 15. It will print first 15 Fibonacci number. I'm giving 15. Okay, so what happened? First 15 terms got printed. So first 15 terms Fibonacci series, first 15 terms got printed. Okay, so in this video lecture, we discussed about the recursion and what is Fibonacci series, how to generate the Fibonacci series using recursive function. That's it for this video lecture. Thanks for watching the video.